One of the most common questions we get is, how do your kids get so into animals? How do you keep them into animals? And the trick is we start them very young thinking like animals. You know what? Let me show you what we've been doing with our granddaughter.
The underground reptile summer camp.
Come on. Come on, Arlen. Bring him over here. Bring him over here.
Ride that horsey, Arlen. Walk all the way across.
Look how happy she is. Do you love it? Tell him how much you love it. Tell him how much you love it. I love tortoises.
Welcome to 20 Minutes Underground, your weekly online reptile YouTube show for reptile enthusiasts like Samantha. That's why she's here. That's why you're here. This week on 20 Minutes Underground, we look at tortoises because you requested it. So many left comments saying, do a show on tortoises, do a show on tortoises. Well, we're doing a show on tortoises. We're gonna show you baby tortoises, we're gonna show you big tortoises, we're gonna show you breeding tortoises, we're gonna show you all kinds of different tortoises. From the coolest little pancake tortoise to the big sulcatas we got at the farm. And everything in between that we have. Hope you enjoy the show. We thank you again for your letters. By the way, I just want to tell you guys are out of your minds. One of you guys actually asked to see Moody Booty get bit by a gaboon viper. I mean, that is just, it's a wonderful idea. I love it. Keep engaged. Stay strong. Resist. Woos.
Hey guys, out of Brazilian rainbow boas, which are pretty cool, pretty awesome, a little aggressive, but what I have is Amazon tree boas. These guys are great. They could be a little nippy too, as you see. They'd just rather run right now, but they usually really, and they'll sit there and you just look at them and all of a sudden, no, they don't want to do it now, but they give you a nice little bite when they want to. They're boreal, so they're skinny, long and skinny, big head, little skinny little body. But usually they're not a handleable snake. Usually they just like to just sit in a tree and be left alone. But when you grab them, like that, oh, there you go, and then they'll give you a little bite. But they're actually being very nice today. Oh, see that? Doesn't hurt much as a baby, but a big one, they got those long teeth, very long, almost like fang type, and they'll hold on, and you'll feel it. Guarantee you won't. See that? You feel it. I mean, no blood or nothing, but it's not a snake really to play with. It's basically, they rather be just left alone, as you can see. See, they're just hanging out here. And Medusa. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Bite the hat. Smart. Bite the hat. Not the finger, but the hat.
Alright guys, today here at Underground Reptiles we have the brown Burmese mountain tortoise. These guys eat leafy greens and some fruits, no citrus fruits, so they need both heat and UV and need to be calcium dusted with their vegetables and fruits. We currently have a couple available here at Underground Reptiles, so if you're looking to buy one, feel free to contact us. And then if you have any other questions on them or you're looking to purchase them, like I said, you can come in to the store or order on the website.
Hey, wait. Guys,
that was perfect.
No. Keep filming.
Still filming.
All right, you're still filming. Good. Check out this beautiful man stash you got right up there. All right? Does that not scream to catch a predator? Come on, guys. Look at that thing. Go ahead. Show them how you, there you go. Getting it ready. And we got some beautiful people that work here at Underground Reptiles. Check out my man Orion with his perm. Get back there. Look at that curly permed hair.
Oh, there's lighting.
Oh my goodness. Beautiful. And he's trying to catch up with Chris with that stash. He's got a little mini stash
Hey,
himself.
I've been growing out mine longer than he has.
and yet his is way better looking.
Alright guys, it's your pal Moody, freaking Moody here, ready to do another session with you because I like you so much. Actually, I don't. I can't stand you. I can't stand any of you, especially you horrible people who wanted to see me get bit by things, including this beautiful and sweet and kind baby snapping turtle. He's kinder than you. See, he doesn't want to bite me. He likes me because he's got a miserable temperament just like me, and he doesn't like you either. All right? So all you horrible people that picked me to get bit by stuff, you're terrible. All right? And free crap, you will not get. Well, maybe some of you will because I have to maintain my contract and give out free crap. But for those of you guys who picked Ryan B to get bit by stuff, well, I like you very much, all right? And Ryan, the one who picked the boss to get bit by the emerald, oh, you're gonna win some stuff. So here's what we're gonna do. What is that? What's that noise? Is that Kiki? Does that thing bite? Will it bite my arm? Go ahead, try. I'll bite its head off. No, anyways, we're gonna show you some videos of the losers here getting bit by stuff. And I might even get bit by something too. Anyways, the comment contest winners are gonna get free crap. And remember, if you win free crap, it's on you to email us. You put it up there, George. You're the magical guy who puts up stuff. info@undergroundreptiles.com. You make sure that you go ahead and email us. Tell us you're one of the free crap winners, and I'll crap in a box and I'll send it to you. All right? Or you'll get the shirt or something else, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Surprise! Ha ha ha!
This is a mango. Back here is the pen to one of my favorite tortoises ever. They're called Russian tortoises. What's cool about the Russian tortoises is they're so personable. They stay small. They're so cool. Watch this, guys. Come here. Look at this. Look. He sees me. What you got, Daddy? What you got, Daddy? What you got, Daddy? How about a little mango for your brain? A little mango for your brain. Cool animals that come from the deserts of Russia. Testudo horsfieldi. They stay small. They only get 6-7 inches full grown as a female, 4 or 5 inches as a male. They thrive in captivity, even in wild populations. We keep ours outside all year long. Babies are the cutest little boogers you ever seen. And look at them. I'm surprised there's more of them in here. Hey guys, I got some food over here. Yeah, come look at this. Oh. Whoop. They eat the peel and all, guys. This is a sweet treat for them. And more vegetable, we're using dry grasses. Real important for these and the sulcatas to feed them dry grasses, Timothy hays and alfalfas and stuff like that. You see we keep a nice layer in there at all times. It's good, it keeps their shell nice and hard. Plus it's good for their digestion system. Hey guys. Look at this little male. Looking for a great tortoise, an amazing pet? Look at him. Look at these things. Is that it? That's all you got? They just enjoy being around people. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. No, you're not leaving without me. I'm leaving. I'm sorry. I gotta go. Russian tortoises. Amazing.
Bonjour and welcome to Cooking with Raquel B. I am so happy you are joining me today as we put together the Pancake tortoise. Look over here, we have our ingredients. I've got a little salt, we've got some mango, some silver sides, basically whatever I found in cabinets and refrigerator. Let's put these together. Yummy! Oh, some fish. Smells horrible. It's a little bit of salt. We put the banana in there. Who doesn't like green tea? Yummy! Oh, and don't forget, we need our tortillas with the plastic. Put it all together, cook it up, and flip! Alright guys, so we got pancake tortoises. This is by far one of my favorite tortoises that I've ever come across at Underground Reptiles. One of the reasons why I like him is, as you can see, it literally looks like a tortoise that somebody took a normal tortoise, came by with like one of those flat irons or sandwich presses and just boom, squashed it down. It's got a really, really flat shell, much flatter than a typical tortoise. Usually it's more rounded, has a bigger curve to it. These guys don't. And it stays that way, not just as babies, but for their entire lives. As they continue to grow, they do get bigger. They get about 6 to 8 inches in total length, but that shell stays nice and flat. Now there's a really good reason. These guys come out of a more arid area in Tanzania and in Kenya. And because their shells are a little bit flatter and even a little bit softer, it allows them to hide themselves in rock crevices, which is really cool. So they almost use the rocks like a typical tortoise would use its shell for cover and for protection. They also can't really fit into their shells like much of the standard tortoises do. Like when they get nervous, they'll try to kind of go back in the shell, but they're not fully covered really, okay? And again, that's just the design of how God made them. They're able to hide in those rocks to stay away from predators. Diet is very typical to that of most tortoises. They don't like a meat-based diet, primarily vegetation, dry grasses. You can mix in some fruit here and there, even some folks that use like the Missouri tortoise chow, which we highly recommend. It's a great food source. It shouldn't be their sole food source. You want to make sure you're mixing that into their diet. Really long lived like most tortoises, 50 to 60 years in captivity, no problem. One of the other reasons why I like these guys is because they're also not too common. They're really hard to find. Imports on them are pretty much completely shut down at this point, with Tanzania no longer importing in. Even when Tanzania was importing in, very, very rarely would you ever get pancake tortoise shipments. I don't think I've seen any pancake tortoise shipments in probably several years now. But in captivity, when these guys reproduce, you're talking about 1 egg and multiple clutches during a season. Usually 2 to 3 clutches, is my understanding, is kind of common, but you get 1 egg. Sometimes on rare occasion you get 2, but that's it for these guys. So when they hatch out, extremely valuable, extremely rare. A great species if you're wanting to get into tortoises, something that looks different but also stays really small. These guys can live their entire lives in like a 55-gallon tank, no problem. There you are, pancake tortoises. Again, they come from an arid area, so make sure you set them up nice and warm. You got yourself a lifelong pet there, and a really cool one if you ask me at that.
Welcome to Feed Day at the Sulcata pen. As you notice, the pen is littered with all kinds of yummy fruits and veggies. One of our little males is right here. We call this guy Little Mike. His nickname's Tarzan though. That's a little one. If you're interested in purchasing a baby Sulcata tortoise, what they call a spur thigh tortoise, they're from West Africa. They start out in little tiny ping pong ball eggs, little that big when you get them, and little do you know that in 8 to 10 years, watch what you got, guys. This is the tortoise box right here. The tortoises run around here, and then they go up, 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 up. Hey guys, how are you? That's one of my tortoises. That was a girl, I think. Whoa! Sorry. Didn't like that. She thought I was trying to mate with her. So these things get some 60 plus pounds, sometimes up to 70. They get up to 25 to 30 inches. They can dig tunnels as big as 20 and 30 feet. So when Nick over there built this pen, he had to make sure he buried it. He had to make sure he buried the fencing down at least a foot. And then we put the pylons in. If you're interested in purchasing a Sulcata, know what you're getting into. It's a great animal, very rewarding, super easy to clean. And if you have the space, 100 years of fun. These things, they say, live close to 100 years. They don't even know how long they live because they've been keeping records that long. We love our tortoises. There you go. He's under around. Now you guys notice the points that he has at the top of his shell. That's because he was a rescue. The people that had him before us did not know how to take care of him properly. They didn't feed him good. So he wound up getting what they call pyramiding. Now if you look at this big female, her shell is nice and smooth and soft. It has no pyramiding. And she's annoyed with me. There's even a bigger one here. If you guys, hey buddy. Hey, come here. Hey. They make great pillows too. Just go to sleep on them. They think this is their cave. They think I'm laying in crap. That's nice. Well, if you're interested in a Sulcata, give us a call. But know what you're getting first. Or should I say getting into. Oos. A little bit. I just can't get some snakes to bite me. There it is. Okay. So whoever it is that wanted to see me get bit by an emerald tree boa, go scratch your butt. It happened. So this is our redfoot pen. A little smaller than the Sulcata pen as they don't get as big. Redfoot is a very interesting tortoise. They come from South America. Guyana, Suriname. There's even some kinds in Colombia. There's a redfoot tortoise. Grenada, they have the little mini redfoot tortoises. So it really depends on what your tastes are and what's available if you're getting imports. Now these are standard Guyana. They are a mixture of red and almost what they call an orange. Sometimes they have more of an orange leg, and you'll see. Now what we do is we keep ours in pens and we give them plenty of spaces to hide. Here's a nice big female here. Hey, buddy. You see what I mean by orange? The legs are red, but the head is orange. Now, full grown, these animals will get about 18 to 20 inches. They live 60, 70 years easy. Now, what's really cool about a redfoot tortoise that a lot of people don't know is unlike a lot of tortoises, they do require a lot of protein matter. Whereas they love vegetables and really enjoy fruits, a big part of their diet, some 15 to 20%, is protein matter. They love dead rats. You take some dead rats and throw it in here, they savage them. We put chicken hearts and gizzards in here, and they love them. Beautiful animals, black with the orange spot on the back and the red face. Guys, look at some of the other ones. Ready? Up we go. They make themselves nice little trails and mounds. These are some smaller ones that are being raised up. Come over here, you see this one here. Look at these big females. We've been feeding them Brussels sprouts, as you guys can see. These are not eggs, although it is egg laying season. Those are Brussels sprouts. You see how they have the yellowish orange head and the red legs. Now, they also happen to be very personable, and I'm going to show you why. If you keep the camera on here on me a second, whenever I come around, since I'm the guy that feeds them, you got a couple of them that always see me and come running at me. Hey, where's the food? Where's the food? I seen the guy with the food. Where's he doing? Hey, where's the food? Now, mostly they don't drink water, but we do keep a little potting soil of water in there just in case they want. They get the vast majority of their moisture. Look at him now, he's drinking. Guys, look at the food. No food in there. Now I want to show you guys something really interesting you might find funny. This also is a rescue like a lot of our animals. If you look at the side of his shell here, it's discolored from the rest of the shell. It has this orange hue to it, almost like, looks like tape. As a matter of fact, for you guys that like cars, you guys might be into NASCAR, that is what's called Bondo. When we got this tortoise in, his whole side shell was broken. We don't know if a dog chewed him or a car ran him over. So we repaired his shell with Bondo. Now as he grows, we're gonna have to make little stress cuts in it so the accommodation of the growth can grow with the Bondo and around the Bondo. However, it's an amazing animal, a walking tank that you can make these little cuts in it. These are the redfoots. Awesome.
A new segment here at 20 Minutes Underground called the Troll of the Week, I guess. Something like that. I won't do it every week because I definitely don't. What is it?
Feeding the trolls.
Feeding the trolls. I like fishing for trolls. I'm gonna be looking for you, feeding you, whatever we can do to make your life more miserable. That's what we're gonna do. Anyways, our first troll isn't really a troll, but it's definitely somebody who needs to be on here and put on blast, if you know what I mean. Our winner, you're gonna get some free crap too just because this is friggin' hilarious, is Hannah Hopkins. Hannah Hopkins. I think that's how you say it. Not Hannah or Hopkins, whatever it is. Check out these comments. It starts off with this beauty. Big fan of God. Alright, whatever, good for you. Anyways, Moon, love your show. Can I win free grap? Like a grappling hook like Batman? Anyways, big fan of Reptiles. Whoop-de friggin' do for you. And then, what is this? Then, have you ever gotten hit with a restraining order before? And then, my name is Brian. Alright, I'm a little confused now. I thought it was Hannah, now you're Brian. Whatever, however you identify, I guess. I'm not, why don't you go get a show on TLC or something, I don't know. Anyways, Hannah, not only are you gonna get free crap, but we're also signing you up for a free session with a shrink, alright? Get yourself a day job or a hobby or some other show, please. This is getting scary. Peace out, troll. Whoever you are, you suck. Green tree python, me getting bit by, this is mean. Oh, you gotta do it. Come on, sweetheart. Ow! You suck. You really suck.
Pen is it's like a practice pen, so to speak. We're raising up animals, we're seeing if they thrive out here. We put a bunch of different tortoises in here. And what we've been working with is what's called speck-eye hingeback tortoises. They're a tortoise that comes out of West Africa. They're a type of hingeback tortoise. As you can see, they come in a variety of different colors. They seem to be really thriving out here. I'm hoping to get eggs this season. We've had them out here for now almost 2 years, and they're doing really well. I want to show you guys what I put in with them. Another type of desert tortoise that we've been working with. That's a leopard tortoise. Really beautiful. Pardalis babcocki. big female. As you can see, you can tell by the flat shell. Most tortoises, you could sex them pretty easily when they get to be adults because the female has a flat shell, whereas the male has a big concave shell. I'll show you with one of the redfoots what I'm talking about. You'd also see it's more round over the top and less elongated, which is a characteristic of the leopard tortoises. Here, look here. See the male? He's got a concave. That's a female. I promise you, they're like that.
Got the big and black.
Alright,
Don't do that. Don't do that. I was ready. I'm already going. So whenever you're ready.
Yeah, no irritating them. Let's just.
You don't need to irritate them. They're gonna bite.
Alright. Gosh!
Sink its eye in.
Alright, don't pull. Let go. Oh my god.
Strongman pose. Do it.
Gosh, they won't let go. Don't pull. They usually let go by now. Come on, guys. Oh man. This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. I thought through the shirt was gonna make a difference.
Wait till they.
Come on, man. You're the gecko.
Oh, there we go. Oh, he bit harder. Like he just saw his run drop and he immediately sank in deeper. He's like, oh, this is. I think I really wish I would have taken like the blood python bite or the caiman or even the iguana, because at least the iguana would have let go by now.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. Shit you did.
That was 20 Minutes on the Ground for this week. We hope you enjoyed the show. This is the bull. That's what we call him. He's my good boy. This week's question of the week. Show us a picture of your dog, your cat, your hamster, some mammal with your reptile. Show us how your pets get along. Be careful. If they don't get along, don't start now, because if you put your Burmese python with your rabbit, you might be in for a little surprise, no? First best three pictures. Free crap. It's good. Where you going, Bull? See you later. Thanks for coming again, guys. We appreciate your time. We love you. Continue to send us your requests for next week's show, because most of the content we're doing now is for you guys. 20 Minutes Underground is now you. You asked, you want to see tortoises? This week you got tortoises. You got the cutest little ones and the coolest big ones. You got to see my granddaughter driving around on a tortoise. How blessed are you? Thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate you and love you. Oos.